Okay, thank you. Okay, we move on. So we're talking about earlier one about these three things. Okay. This one talking about the last stop moment, what happened. So one of these will, whichever is stronger, will come to you or in the last stop moment. Karma. This one means moral or immoral volition performed by individual in the past, which come to memory at the moment before the last chitta. I mean the chuti cut off of that life. So if you are a practitioner and you have this called good karma, then that thing need to function, then that good one will come immediately before your cut off. So that will be very strong, and that is a destiny for your next life, especially like you people practicing for your most whole lifetime. So with this good support, this thing can easily surface before your chuti come in. So hopefully you will become a human again and you carry on practicing from there, from what you have left behind. Okay. So if the bad one can be haunting you in the past, then and it can override the rest, and then it will surface, and then too bad, it will become this bad immoral one will come and affect your next existence. So this karma becomes the object of the jhavana, chitta, of the last thought process just before the dead consciousness. So this particular karma to be ripened will come into your jhavana, your seven of them. So these seven of them will process of them, and then the strongest one will ripen, and then this will be your next rebirth target. Right? So this is how one of them, this karma category will work. The next one, another one is karma nimitta. It's another form object received by the jhavana thought moment of the last thought process before death. Okay, let's say the monk come and last moment towards your before duty end, you come and help you in a way that remember in this Buddha and his teaching, there's a story about a certain man that he is destined for certain thing, but when Buddha come upon to him, preach to him the last sermon, this particular guy changed from a bad scenario to a better, to a heavenly realm one. That he instantly, from the thought moment, from one thought to another, from bad one to a good one. And then he can see those chariots come and receive him. So this is another changing of scenario. It's called the karma nimitta. This change of this good one come upon him and he possessed by these javanas. And these javanas will target this. This is one he will be destined for next rebirth. So this one, in a way, he will be born at least in the heavenly realm. Okay. And then instead of a very bad rebirth, he change it to a better rebirth of a heavenly realm. So it can be certain sign on an article or something connect with the karma which is going to produce result by giving the next birth. So this is called karma nimitta. The object of thought process is a said sign or article, etc. only. So karma nimitta is also another important role, depending on which one come upon you. So if karma nimitta is a good one, then you have a chance of a bad, you change to a good one. Okay, that's why I always told my student when come to the last breath, when you see those, especially those bad one, you need to get somebody, especially among you, able to convince the people thinking that a bad thought to become a good, then the next rebirth will be better than what he destined for. Okay. So it's called nama nimitta. Similar to your nimitta of your meditation. There's thing also called nimitta, the sign, right? I think you all attended those meditation. There's a nimitta sign. So the nimitta sign, every time when you do meditation, the nimitta sign will appear to you. Okay. So this is some sort like that. So if the first two never work, then this gati nimitta will come. Instances where the above two categories do not take place, this is a third alternative that will come. The thought of the last thought process could be a some sign or indication of place where the person will be born after death. Okay, so when first two never work, then the third will come. So this person is called the sign of destiny, gati nimitta. So this is very frightening, especially those bad one. You are destined for hell. You see all the invisible being, then especially the woeful state, very frightening one. Then you see those kind of being, then wow, you drive you out of your mind. And then this last thought moment will get you through, then you are destined for that particular thing. So whichever, that's why you first, second one never work, or third one is the final one. Therefore, the object of last thought process of any person shall be the one that is said three form object. So it's up to you to select. Hopefully, every one of us will have this karma one. So upon coming one, last chuti come, you have this, cultivate this kind of habit that this good karma one, well, at least you born to be a human and then carry on practice. Okay? Then you will be have a happy rebirth than any of, especially the third one. This one is very serious. When you are the back one, I seen some people, especially my wife, relative, friend, one he got cancer, but he's a Christian, so I wouldn't want to comment on for the wife. He saw that the invisible being only he can be seen. Then he feel very hot, and then everything is so bad that he turn on the aircon full, close up all his window curtain, even though it's daylight. And then he's so frightened that he see the invisible being. According to some of the books I written and heard from the monks, this is a very bad destiny. That is destiny for the woeful state. So I wouldn't want to comment, but because the different fate, so keep my mouth shut. Then the following day, that chap just passed away. Should be in bad shape. So Christianity, we can't, because they trust their father, so we don't want to interrupt them. So these are things which I heard, and I also see my relative too, especially those with cancer one, struggling, very bad. I tell you, the description. The person who undergo this process, we have seen it. Then we have fighting. That's why don't do evil. At least if die of cancer, whatever, you have very good mental thought. At least come back as a human being. Okay, so to be born human being is difficult. So we may cultivate, come back, and be a better human than this existence. Okay, so this is how the moment Chuti cut off, these three process will happen to you. 1, 2, 3. So the third one is the most horrifying. So hopefully we can cultivate the first one. Okay, now we talk about celestial being.
The third one cannot be good one, may? Can be good.
Say again.
The third one also can be good one, ma.
Can be good one.
The gati.
But if you have bad one, you can't change already.
Can be good one
You
also,
take
right?
that one. A good one by all means take. Because only you can experience it. Nobody else. That's why hopefully we can choose number one. It's not number two. Third one is guarantee one. You can't escape. Once you've seen that one, no way turn back. You got it?
Yeah, just said, okay lah.
1, 2, 3
Hopefully
tries
the
up
third
to
one
you
come
lah.
out is good one lah.
So you hopefully every day you practice this will come last stop won't come or whatever. This cut off can happen accident also. So last decision is yourself. So if you make our decision very fast, the first one karma you choose and go lah. Don't come at third one. Alamak, wrong one too late I also can't save you. So as a Buddhist, we must expect all the unforeseen thing because our life is impermanent. Anytime can happen. Okay. I mean, this is applies to those normal person going to a lifespan. Then we have a choice to choose. So you learn something, you must practice and choose something. Rather let the last one come to you. Right? Okay, now we're going to talk about how to be celestial being. So in the case of Brahma of the Asana Satta Brahma world, the death takes place in a different manner. So we talk about human and the other earthly people. Then how about those in the heavenly realm? They are different way of operation from us. There is no mental activity, nama or rising of consciousness at all. Okay, so this one totally different from this kind of senses world. So this group of material phenomena that appear at the moment of death, which keep on changing incessantly, that means keep on changing rapidly, and finally die out without any remains left when the lifespan of 500 kalapas is over. So that means those heavenly realm one, when their life come, they live to 500 kalapas, they instantly die off. Then, whichever their destiny to, they may come back to earth again and become human again, depending on their karma which they accumulate in the present and past. Okay, especially those who are practicing one, or be better lah. But those who have senseless life, just enjoy long life, then too bad lah. This one for celestial being, the way how they cut off from their life. Remember, we studied earlier, there are 23 sense sphere resultant consciousness. Remember? 7 immoral resultant. Remember? 8 moral resultant without roots. And 8 moral resultant with roots. This one, you go back and recall again if you can't remember. Okay, go back to your year one. 7 immoral, 8 moral resultant, 8 moral resultant with roots. 1 without root, 1 with roots. Okay? All these things will come back, so you can't escape. Sense sphere consciousness, the 5-door everything consciousness, pancha dvava jhana chitta, together with the smile producing functional consciousness. These are arahan one. Hasitu pada chitta, take only dhammas of the sensual plane. Okay, so this one is talking about the five door advertise 5-door the consciousness with the smart plane. They take only the sensual plane. The object of these 25 consciousness are only those object or the dharma of the sensual plane. So, like we human, we only have the sensual plane object. That means the 54 sense sphere consciousness conjoin the mental factor number 52 and the 28 mental phenomena. So this is what we worldling normal human being have this. Okay. Remember, every consciousness arise, the two-eye consciousness only take one object of the visible form. Similar for the other four. Similar manner for the ear consciousness and the rest of the pancha vijnana take place of the object of sound, smell, taste, and tangibility. So how this triple mind element of five sense door everything consciousness, I mean, the five is like antenna, whichever strongest will capture that particular object. Okay, so the five is door all open. So whichever is the strongest will capture that particular object. And then the two receiving consciousness will arise. And then is how this process starts. So it takes all kinds of sense object, and these are called pancha laba nika. Okay, so this is how the sense sphere operation process is about. Okay, five door antenna, or whichever receive the strongest signal will capture that one, and whichever door open to receiving consciousness. And the three investigating consciousness during the function of investigation take the five objects of the visible form, etc. While its function of realization, this citta take all six objects, including the Dhamma Ramana. Okay, so after taking in, this one talking about the mind side. The three investigation considered during the function of investigation, I mean, during the process of checking the particular object, there are three of them processing during the called investigation state, including the mind, the Dhamma Rama. The sense sphere resultant consciousness with roots when performing the realization function take all the six alamana of the sensual plane. Okay, so all six are taken. So these eight resultant consciousness and the two investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity when functioning as rebirth linking, life continuum, death as a door free, take all the six alamana of the sensual plane. Okay, so what is alamanas? The function of mind and the mental factor to attach object. So this is another term they use, alabana. Okay, function of the mind and the mental factor to their object. So now we come to the objects are fourfold. Sensual pain objects, there are 54 sense sphere consciousness. Remember we spoken earlier. And then we have 52 mental factor. And we have the 28 element or matter 28. These are for sensual plane. So if you go to the higher one, Mahagata objects, there are 27 Mahagata consciousness. If you can't remember, go back to the year one, go to see what is Mahagata objects. And then super mundane objects, 8 super mundane consciousness and the Nibbana. Okay? So 8, 27, and 54. And then conventional reality objects. These are those the normal kind. So consciousness with sensual plane specific object. So how we get 25? Rootless, unwholesome resultant. I mean akusala vipaka. Resultant one, total 7. And rootless, wholesome resultant, kusala vipaka, 8. And wholesome resultant consciousness, 8. And smile producing consciousness, arahat, or joy or pleasant feeling, 1. And the 5 door everything consciousness, 1. Because there's only 1 for each door. So the total consciousness is total 25. Objects of above 25 are specific to the sensual world. So sensual world, there are total of 25. Remember, if you cannot remember, go back to year one and trace the number again. Okay? So all these things, it can repeating from the earlier years on. So we still have to remember all this. Okay? Cannot go back to your year one. Then next one, Mahagata Dhammas. What is that? There are 15 rupa. Rupa means the form. Form Vachara consciousness. And there are 12 arupa Vachara consciousness and the mental factor that accompany those citta. So under Magata Dhamma, there are 15 and 12. Okay? If you can't remember, go back to the year one again. Next one, you go to Vienna. So the journey to the Nibbana, Patana Dhamma mentioned in the Vienna Chatya Tana is an ayatana or place or for the arupa vachara chitta. I mean, in the formless one, or an object or mind which is arupa chitta. So it can be in this arupa world, or you meditate, the object of mind under arupa chitta arises. So in Pali Canon, the many of Buddhist term and doctrine mention the sphere of boundless consciousness is a name for the second meditative absorption in the immaterial sphere. I mean the second jhana in the formless sphere. So what is Akasana Jayatana? Jhana is defined as a meditative state where the mind contemplates. Here is going to the infinite space, infinite nature of space. I mean, in the higher realm, they meditate on the space. Infinite nature of space is one of the four jhana, which is a Pali term that means meditation. So the object of Vyana Chatyatana, wholesome chitta, would be the past or the present Akasanyatana, wholesome chitta. Okay? The object of the Vyana Chatyatana resultant chitta would be the Akasana Chayatana, wholesome chitta of the past life. Okay? So the object of the Vyana Chatyatana functional chitta would be the present or the past Akasayatana wholesome chitta, or the present Akasayana wholesome chitta, or the present Akasayana chitta, functional chitta of the present life. So this one talking about the Akasayana, what it means. Okay, next one, Nevasana Sanayatana. Nevasayana means such a perception is not perception. So this is talking about the higher realm one. Remember the higher realm, you got perception and non-perception. The object of the three nivasana, sattayatana chitta, will not be the akhichayatana chitta in the same manner as explained above with regards to the Vyana chittayana chittas. So this is talking about the form and the formless. Okay. Before we go further, we need to understand this term, which we need to understand before we go to the charts again. Parikamana refer as preliminary practices. I mean, we pari state that preceded meditation or other spiritual practice. I mean, you're doing meditation, you don't know. You have the preparing state. I don't know your guru taught. You have to do a preparing state before you enter your so-called meditation into your kind of absorption. Okay, so this is the preparing state that make yourself everything ready to go to that particular state to attain it, or what you call it purification practices. Practices aim at purifying the mind, body, and speech. So you have to stop all your kind of thinking during meditation, all have to cut off, right? Then focus on your what you are doing. This is called parikama, the term. Upachara means direct translation refers as offering and riches, but if expand further, the significance is more meaningful values. I mean, when you do, especially this coming towards the meditation kind of, is or can be said as devotional practice as the essential practice in Buddhism, demonstrating respect and gratitude towards a triple gem. Before we comment the class, we need to pay respect to our Buddha. So we pay respect to the triple gem. Okay? So these are all these kind of steps which we need to do it before we're able to go to the practice. It can be also said as a merit making to generate puna, which contribute to the spiritual growth and favorable rebirth. This is also a way you make a habit. So in a way, you help you in the magic, in the spirit, in the spiritual growth. And then upacara in meditation, especially going retreat. My meditation teacher always said, it's better to have more people doing the meditation rather than alone yourself, because the community bonding involves communal participation, fostering a sense of community and cooperation among the practitioners. So this community bonding will help you contribute that it build up your meditation performance that you can attain your level of concentration better than you doing alone. So he's always told us you must come together. So this supporting power, we don't see it, but we can feel it, especially when you do the retreat. This boosts your meditation practice. So the next word is anuloma. Basically, it's called conformity. It's to or align with Dharma, the Buddha's teaching, or the natural order. I mean, to what to follow exactly what the Buddha preached. In the result, you got harmony, living in harmony with yourself and others in the environment, especially when you group meditation. The atmosphere is much different from you doing alone. So the atmosphere is very nice, sort of helping you to build a very good meditation practice. Gotabu is referred as the changing state. Okay, changing state. It normally refers to a stream enterer. So an individual who has entered the stream of Dharma, indicating a significant spiritual milestone. I mean, in a way that somebody from nobody, he able to become a stream winner, which is able to attain that kind of state. That's called Gotabu. Okay, one who has attained the first state enlightenment. I mean, Gotabu is the first state of a 4 stages enlightenment in Buddhism, making the beginning of the path to Nibbana. So Gotabu means state of transforming from a worldly man to at least a stream winner, enterer state. Okay, so these are terms they use in this charts, which I try to explain, and hopefully you're able to understand the charts below. This is talking about the jhana mental process or jhana sampati vitti, the absorption mental process, right? And you're attaining the jhanas. So we're talking about first jhana, second jhana, so on, so on. So when you attain the first jhana, first absorption, under the mind door, we have 12 mental formation, 7 universal and 6 occasion. And when you do the preparation of Parikamana, you have 34 mental formation, and the Chitta we have 7 universal, 6 occasion, and 19 beautiful universal, plus the wisdom. Okay? This is under the preparation state. So when you go further, you have the access of what you call Upachara, 34 mental formation, and Chitta you got 7 universal, plus 6 occasional, 19 beautiful universal, plus wisdom faculty. Then you go to the next one, the conformity, Anuloma. 34 mental formation, Chitta with 7 universal, 6 occasion, 19 beautiful consciousness, plus wisdom faculty. Okay, so these are preparing state from one state to another. And then change of lineage. When you attain this particular state of transformation, you have 34 mental formation, 7 universal, 6 occasion, 19 beautiful consciousness, and wisdom faculty. Similar, you hold the same set when you go to this absorption, impulsion. That means you're attaining the first jhana, right? So you similar thing, all these 19 wisdom all come in. So from the mind door, you have this 12, 766. Then from the other state, you have all these coming in. Okay. So next one, when you go to the second absorption, second jhana, similar thing. Okay. Also, for 34, 7, 6, and 19, still the same. So the same pattern follow until you get your second jhana. Still the same. The number all still same. So it's for first and second jhana. So when it comes to third jhana, similar thing, 12, 7, 6. And similar thing here, you got 34. Okay? Okay, repeat the same thing also. Then the fourth jhana, similar pattern, also similar figure. Less, sorry. 33, no more 34. Left with 33. Okay, these are the only chain. Remember, early all 34. Here, you got 33. Then the same pattern follow for the rest. Except here, here is the absorption, impulsion, jhana. From 33, it dropped to 31. Okay, the rest the same. Here it says Sukha replace Upekha and Ekagata. That's why become 31. Then the base for boundless space absorption, or what I call Akasana Yatana Jhana. Here, same thing. Then it take the same as the fourth absorption. Similar for the next state, next one, next column, and then the 31 also the same. Okay. So basically, first to third is the same, then the fourth changes. I think I copied twice on this one. Because the copying got problem, so some of them overlapping each. Then the next one, the base or nothing absorption. Remember early, this is Akasana. Then the boundless base of boundless consciousness absorption, the Vienna Cha Yatana Jhana, same thing, 12, 7, 6, and similar below 33. And similar, and except here 31. 31, okay? This is coming towards the formless one. The base of nothing absorption, 12, 7, 6, the same, 33, 33, 33, then the same thing here also. So basically the same. Okay, next one is the needle. Okay, this is also the under the formless one. Same, and then this one the same. So when you go up, all these is almost identical. Okay, this one is taken from one source from the Brisbane one. Right? So they give you, so I give you, if you're able to understand this, it'll be good. Right? So we come to talk further on what the term is Akasata Chayatana. This is a fourth release, as in the Theravada Buddhism signified profound or spiritual attainment, where the practitioner transcend all corporal perception. I mean, here is the kind of what you call that? The formless state one. They attain, they come to this kind of perception thing, perception and non-perception. This state known as the Akasaya Chantana Jhana involves deep concentration on the concept of infinite space. I mean, now they are meditating on infinite space. Hard for us to imagine. For these people who has attained this kind of jhana, they're able to focus on this infinite space. Achieving this state means fully overcoming the perception of physical and other types of consciousness, allowing a yogi to delve in jhana while focusing entirely on the vastness of space. Here for the infinite one, is the meditation is based on the space, no more object. Space is the object. So Akichat Chanayatana jhana is defined as a meditative state where the mind contemplates infinite nothingness as one of four jhana, which is Pali term meaning meditation. So the object of the 15 fine material jhana and the 3 akasayatana and the 3 akinayatana consciousness would be the conception entities. So that's called panati. Okay, so this is what they're talking about. Higher form of meditation, the formless one, okay? And then they're talking about space, meditation on space. So the object of the 3 first jhana of the fine material, arupa one, fine material consciousness will be the 10 kasina. The 10 kind of foulness, asubha, the mindfulness occupied with the body, the mindfulness of breathing, and the 3 illimitable loving kindness, metta, compassion, karuna, and appreciative joy. So these are like kasina, you remember? So all these total 25 come under this panati. And the object of the second, third, and fourth jhana chitta would be the 10 kasina, mindfulness of breathing, and the 3 illimitable of loving kindness, compassion, and appreciative joy of totaling to 14. Okay? So in the case of the fifth jhana, Pachama jhana, the object will be the 10 kasina, mindfulness of breathing, and the last of illimitable equanimity. So these 12 panati shall be the object of meditation of the fifth jhana. So in Abhidhamma, there are five jhana. Okay? In the Dhamma, only 4. So this is called Pachama jhana. The objects of the three Akasachayana jhanas of the immaterial sphere would be the infinite space, Panati, derived by removing the Kasina Nimitta, on which the last jhana, fourth or fifth of the Chatukanaya or Panchakanaya, as a case may be the fine material sphere as established. So the objects of the three Akichanayatana consciousness would be the disappearance of non-existence of the Akasana-chayatana chitta, the first of the Arupa jhanas. Here too, the meditator reflect on the non-existence of the first jhana, which come under Panati. So Nibbana is a direct, definite alamana of the eight supreme mundane consciousness, the Lokottara chittas. Then we come to the object cognized by other consciousness. There are 12 immortal consciousness, 4 wholesome, moral, beautiful consciousness, de-associate from knowledge, 4 moral, functional consciousness, dissociate from knowledge, and take only mundane Dhamma of the 81 mundane consciousness, and the conjoined 52 mental factor. And there are 28 Rupa Dhammas. Remember, this one, in the earlier one, early years we have done through. Okay, objects of different plane. Okay, objects of different plane. 4 consciousness rooted in greed and accompanied by wrong view can take object of different planes. Okay? When this consciousness take up sense sphere object and enjoy, only they become kama vachara ala manika. So when the object happens to be the fine material jhana, rupa vachara, or the immaterial jhana, arupa vachana, these consciousness are termed as magata lama manika. So when these consciousness observe the concept, they are termed as panata lama vanika. Similarly, the 2 consciousness rooted in hatred and the one dot accompanied by dot vichika, rooted in hatred, and one accompanied by dot vichichika, rooted in delusion moha, may take different aspect of object of the kama vachara and rupa vachara planes. Note that the objects are a wide range. So then talking about different plane, what are the objects? Don't worry too much. This examination, the Sri Lanka one, they talk so much, but they never able to test you above more than that. Because this one is very in-depth. For those who have studied Abhidhamma will know that better. Because these are very in-depth things. When you go to the past year question, then you understand what I'm talking. The 4 wholesome sense sphere consciousness de-associate from knowledge and the same set of functional consciousness and take mundane dhammas of the 81 mundane consciousness. Conjoin the 52 mental factor and the 28 dhamma rupas. These are terms called kama vachara nika or maha lama manika or panata lama nika, as the case may be. And then the 4 wholesome state sense sphere consciousness associated with knowledge, and the 5th fine material jhana consciousness with direct knowledge can take all objects except the path and function consciousness of Arahant. And the 4 sense sphere functional consciousness associated with knowledge, and the 5th material jhana functional consciousness with direct knowledge. So the mind, thought, everything consciousness are capable of taking every type of object that comes under the sense sphere or the Mahagata or supermundane or even as Panati. So it covers 89 chittas, the 52 conjoint, mental factor, 28 types of rupa, dhamma, nibbana, and panati. So we see this chart of how this consciousness is Magagata sensitive object. I mean, when this Magata kind of object, what is it about? Consciousness with object based of infinity consciousness, ocean function resultant, there are total 3. Consciousness with object based of infinity of neither perception nor non-perception, ocean functional and resultant 3. And total makes 6. Okay, for the Mahagata. And then consciousness with conventional reality specific object. 5 material consciousness, you got 15. Consciousness with object based on infinity of space, ocean function resultant, there are 3. Then consciousness with object based on nothingness, ocean functional resultant 3. Total 21. Then we're talking about super mundane. Super mundane path consciousness member in your early first year, there are 4. Super mundane full consciousness, there are 4. So total 8. So these 8 consciousness take only one object, Nibbana. This is the higher practice one. Then we have consciousness with unspecific objects. Unwholesome consciousness, there are total of 12. Then sense sphere wholesome consciousness without wisdom, there are 4. Then sense sphere wholesome functional consciousness without wisdom, 4. And total 20. So the above 20 consciousness can take essential plane, Mahagata or conventional reality object, but not the super mundane of object of Nibbana. Then we see the consciousness that can take all objects except path and food consciousness or arahatship, except the arahatship. Sense sphere wholesome consciousness with wisdom, 4. Fifth, fine material jhana consciousness with direct knowledge, abhina, 1. So total 5. And then consciousness that can take all objects. Sense sphere wholesome functional consciousness with wisdom, 4. Fine material functional jhana consciousness with direct knowledge, the abhina 1. Then mind thought everything consciousness, 1. Total 6. Okay. So I would recommend you when you go through this reading material, read slowly, hopefully you're able to understand. And then the YouTube will show you more on the basis, how you explain the basis. Okay? These are things which you can go through when you do the revision over again. Okay? Then we need to do tutorial question again. First one, when you see an object to the eye-door series of consciousness arise in a particular order, and illustrate this fact in detail with an explanation. And the next one, wholesome or moral consciousness that are found in all 4 planes existence, Bhumi, whatever different do you notice according to their function? I mean, the wholesome or moral consciousness, they are found in all the 4 planes existence. Okay? 4 planes existence, So what different you notice according? I mean, you need to understand what are the moral consciousness inside these 4 planes. And short note, Magata, Chitta, and Kama, Vachara. So first one, Brother Go can do. because you're taking an exam, it's better for you to do.
Yeah, it's okay. I thought it's the same as what I'm going to present after.
Is it the same question?
Yeah, it's the same question.
Same question, exactly the
I'm
same.
presenting this afterward.
Same question,
Yeah, it's the same.
Oh, sorry, I tap wrongly.
Remember, you can
So
pass it
you
to
do,
someone else to do it.
or
I'll
your
do the other
sister
question.
who Big Ling, is she around?
Yeah, she's in a
Yes.
group.
When you
So
see an object, okay.
when you see the object to eyeball, a series of consciousness arise in a particular order. So I want to explain how this thing start up from the moment of object to your eye. Okay, so next session you do it. And next one, but the goal you do wholesome moral consciousness found in four plane existence. What difference do
Okay,
you notice according to their function?
okay, I'll try that one.
666. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Then Sister Sumeta, you never do. So you do the short notes, Magata, Chitta, and Kama Bachara.
Okay.
So we stop and then after I come back to your tutorial answer. All right. Until 3 when we meet again. Okay.
Okay, yeah. We shall stop for a while, have a break, and we meet again at 3 o'clock.